How's it going, guys? Shape here and welcome to the channel. This video is going to cover what I have found to be the best raids to farm for raw gold in patch 8.3. Depending on how mobile your characters are, there may be some variations in the time it takes you to complete some of these raids. I recommend you complete these raids on all difficulties while you're there to maximize your profit. Also, make sure you guys are running the Loot Appraiser add-on or saving all the BOEs that drop for these raids until the end so you can check the auction house, as you can increase your gold per hour quite significantly if you get one of the more rare transmog pieces. So with that said, let's hop into it and find out what those methods are. Be sure to turn on your notifications, make sure you have that bell rung, and drop a like so you don't miss any of my future content. If you have any questions, drop a comment or tweet at me. Also, be sure to drop a comment on what your go-to raid is to farm gold out of. The first method on our list is going to take us to the Mists of Pandaria expansion and into the Siege of Orgrimmar raid. Now this raid is going to take you roughly an hour or a little more to run on all difficulties. This is mainly because there's a lot of non-skippable RP that takes place and you can't just go and one hit all the bosses. The good news is, after you've completed all the raids, you will have a little over 3,000 raw gold for your hour of time commitment. The bonus to running this raid is the chance of some pretty pricey transmog pieces as well as battle pets. The first pet you should be on the lookout for is the Droplet of Yssar. This little guy is currently selling on my server for around 35,000 gold. According to Wowhead, it doesn't even have a drop rate, so it's pretty rare to get. With all my runs in this raid, I have seen it drop once and it didn't take very long to sell in the auction house. The second pet to be on the lookout for is the Black Fuse Bombling. Wowhead lists this battle pet drop chance at 0.76, which I don't think makes it as rare as the first battle pet we went over, but is still pretty rare. If you guys can manage to get this one to drop, you can net around 15,000 gold on the auction house. The last pet to be on the lookout for is the Gooey Ling. This pet's drop chance isn't listed on Wowhead either, but based on the auction house price of 7,500 gold, it might be the least rare of all these to get. I actually haven't seen this one drop, so maybe it's rarer than the price suggests. These bonuses could obviously increase your gold per hour by quite a lot if you get any of these items to drop, so Siege of Orgrimmar is definitely one of the raids to have on your weekly list. Once you're done playing around in Pandaland, head over to the Broken Isles to some Legion content. Emerald Nightmare is going to be located in Valshara. This is one of the few Legion raids that is actually worth farming for raw gold. The route is pretty simple, as you are just going from portal to portal until you kill all of the bosses and then head back out to talk to Malfurion to be taken to the last two bosses in the raid. This raid should take around 45 to 50 minutes to clear all difficulties, and you'll be walking away with around 4,800 raw gold. Since these mobs in this raid are going to be around a level 110, you will probably only want to bring max level characters to this one, as most of the bosses have around 2 million health, so they aren't one shots like some of the others on the list. With that being said, you should have no problem in this raid right now. One tip for this raid is to make sure you wait until Malfurion is done talking after you kill Cenarius, because you will want to talk to him to go on to the final boss. If you make the mistake like I did, then you're going to have a hell of a time getting back out of this mess. If I wasn't a demon hunter, I don't know if I would have been able to get my way out of here. It has been a while since I'd been in here, and I forgot this watery pool looking thing wasn't a portal, just almost a bottomless pit. Now that you've beat the Emerald Nightmare, it is time to enter the Warlords of Draenor content. Our first stop is going to be Highmaul, which is located in Negrin. Highmaul has quite a bit of non-skippable RP as well, but it is way faster to clear than Siege of Orgrimmar. Not only can you clear this raid faster, but you're going to be able to make more raw gold per hour as well. If you clear this raid on all difficulties, you can expect to walk out of here with a little under 4,000 gold. The total amount of time for all the runs is going to be roughly around 35 to 40 minutes. That is pretty reasonable in terms of raw gold. Also, make sure you're doing them all on 25-man. I haven't found any notable items from this raid that sell in the auction house, so you're pretty safe just to vendor everything in your bag once you're finished. After you're done with Highmaul, we're going to stay in the Warlords of Draenor and head over to Blackrock Foundry. Blackrock Foundry is located in Gorgrun. This is also where the raw gold starts to really pick up. Running this raid on all difficulties will net you around 7,000 gold for 50 minutes to an hour of your time. That is a huge jump from the last raid on the list. If you guys didn't play during Warlords of Draenor, then this raid can be kind of confusing your first time in. After the first couple times running through it, you should be able to shave off a lot of your time in here. Again, make sure you guys are doing it on all difficulties, because the raw gold is definitely worth it here. I haven't come across any notable transmog or items that sell for anything from this raid either, so you're most likely good to vendor off your items after you're done. Now, there is one drop in here that most people probably won't have, and that is the mount drop from Blackhand. The Ironhoof Destroyer is the mount that you have the chance of receiving after killing Blackhand in Mythic mode. According to Wowhead, this mount has a drop chance of 2.45%. I haven't personally seen this mount drop in any of my runs I have done, so once again, good luck on this mount. The final raid on the list won't take you too far away because you're still located in the Warlords of Draenor. Hellfire Citadel is located in the Tannin Jungle. We have quite a theme going on here with 3 out of the 5 raids on the list all located in Draenor. This is because you can't deny that these raw gold farms are far superior to any of the other raids you can currently solo. This could definitely change once the Shadowlands expansion comes, but for now, Draenor is your friend. Who would have ever thought we would be saying that? Now, Hellfire Citadel is going to take you the longest out of all these raids to clear, but it will also net you the highest amount of raw gold, so it's definitely worth the time. To clear on all difficulties, you're looking at around an hour and a half or so of your time to complete. There are a lot of bosses in here and they aren't too close to one another. With that being said, you are going to walk away with a little over 11,000 raw gold after you're done. This is by far the best raw gold raid farm you can be currently doing right now. Again, you want to make sure you're doing this on all difficulties in order to maximize the amount of raw gold from here. There are also a few bonus items from this raid, so be on the lookout for some transmog items and a battle pet. The battle pet that you'll be on the lookout for is the Corrupted Nest Guardian. This battle pet is said to have a 6.78% drop chance, and I have seen it a couple times in my runs. It is currently selling on my auction house for around 8,000 gold. There is also a mount drop from Mythic Archimon. At a 3.92% drop chance, you could walk out of here with the Felsteel Annihilator. A pretty sweet looking mount as well, so good luck to you guys as I haven't seen this one drop yet. I wanted to take some time now to go over some tips for you guys while you're farming out these raids. If you have multiple characters to do them on, then I suggest doing them on all of them. Once you start doing this on 3, 4, 5 different characters, you're talking about a hefty amount of gold per week. You don't even need to be that geared on any of these characters as none of these raids have mobs over level 110. If you don't have that much time to dedicate to this, then at least run Hellfire Citadel on your alts. Not only is this the best raid to farm raw gold, you also have multiple other reasons to do this, with those being the transmog, the battle pet, and the chance of the mount drop. I know I have stressed this multiple times throughout the video, but make sure you're doing all these raids on all difficulties. This is one of the things that a lot of players don't understand about farming these raids. Yes, it's a weekly lockout, but you can do it once a week on all difficulties. That plus running it on multiple characters is really going to increase your profits. Well, there you have it guys, the best raids you can farm raw gold out of right now in patch 8.3. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to let me know any other gold farms you're currently doing that are successful. Please drop a like if you enjoyed the video to show some love for the channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.